Hey.
Hey.
I would like to file a grievance.
And what's that grievance, sir?
One of your nurses is making fun of my balding head. What are you gonna do about it? You gotta protect your own.
That's just not right. What nurse did that?
That nurse.
Oh no.
It was all in fun.
So
I'm going for a Bruce Willis look, Becky.
Well, you're going there right
And adjacent. Boom.
You've got lots of hair on top.
Yes, and lots of hair around here too.
actually, do you?
Oh my gosh, so much hair.
How are you doing with this, son?
I'm pretty emotional.
Are you?
Yeah, a lot of diarying, a lot of writing in my diary rather. Diary.
Diarrhea? Cut. We've got an interesting case that
you
a lot of adolescent young men experience. What we're going to go in and see. And so this is a common problem that gets guys very concerned. What could it be?
What could it be?
I think I messed up somehow.
That's all right. It's all good. Thank you for being willing to share this story for our viewers, because what you're going through is not uncommon for teenage guys. Tell me what you're here for.
So I have this like growth under my nipple, kind
Okay.
of.
And how long has it been there?
About a month or two.
Okay. Is it uncomfortable?
It is like if I kind of get hit
Okay.
a little bit.
How old are you?
16.
16. Now I see you're kind of buff, right? You've been working out?
A lot, yeah.
A lot? All right. He's only 16. He's like got more muscles than me.
Give yourself some credit, Dad. You're doing just fine.
I've been working at this for decades.
Well, I got all day to work out, and that's all I do.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Good for you. No, I actually have only been working out for a couple years. In high school, I was a runner, high jumper, skinny, lean guy.
You just
know-
wear these shirts that hide your guns.
I know, I'm hiding the guns. They're there.
I cut the sleeves off.
Oh, so there you go.
right.
You're doing just fine.
I'm trying to hide the other guns that are hidden.
Now that he's beating both of us
Yeah,
out
it's
right
got
now,
us on
that's
that.
for sure.
All right, back to the issue at hand. All right, let's take a look if that's okay.
Yeah.
Quick break for a word from our sponsor, Let's Get Checked. If you've experienced fatigue, lack of energy, you're having sleep problems, you're having anxiety, depression, mood disorders, you can get your answers from the comfort of your home without needing to see a doctor by using Let's Get Checked. So there will be a link in the description below of a various number of panels that I recommend. Things like essential vitamin and nutrient panels, things like hormone panels for males and females. There's even a kit for Lyme disease. You should take advantage of as many of these as you can. This is the way that integrative medicine works. And not only that, Let's Get Checked will have a doctor review your labs, have a nurse call you, and in some cases, the doctor will even make prescriptions for you. So it's an amazing program. I'm using it myself in my own home. I've got family members using this program. You get a 20% discount by accessing using my code, DrPaul20, DRPAUL20. Check the links in the description and go ahead and get yourself tested in the areas that you feel you might have the most need. All right, so just to compare, you can kind of make out a little bit of fullness right there. I mean, it's subtle, it's no big deal. When I palpate that, I can feel a little lump. You're right, it's directly under the nipple. About the size of the nipple, actually. Yep, a little bigger. And this one, not so much. I mean, there's just a hint of a little fullness. Awesome. Okay. If you hadn't told me, like if you were shirtless at the pool, I wouldn't know.
No.
So I just want you to know that. You don't need to worry about it. Nobody's gonna go, oh my gosh, right? Nothing to worry about. But medically, if you read, like if you Google this, teenage boy with breasts, they'll say, well, it could be breast cancer. Well, it's not. I'm gonna get some labs to prove it, but it's not.
Yeah.
It is a very common thing. It's called gynecomastia, which is just the development of breast tissue that's physiologic, meaning it's normal. Okay, it's a normal thing that happens to teenage boys, well, and girls, of course, when you go through puberty. And then what was puzzling when I came out, I said, oh, how old are you? Because you went through puberty 3-4 years ago, at least starting, right? I mean, you're well along in puberty. Usually it's more in the early phase of puberty, which made me think, guy with guns, developing breast tissue,
Test boosters or whatever?
Yeah, testosterone boosters. The pathway from cholesterol to testosterone goes on down to estrogen. And estrogen, the reason women grow breast tissue during puberty is they have a massive surge of estrogen. And guys who are on testosterone replacement therapy can develop breast tissue if they convert too much of that testosterone to estrogen. So my suspicion is that this is still normal physiologic, but we're going to check. So the hormones we check are the ones from the pituitary, LH and FSH. Those are the hormones that signal, in the case of a male, your testes to make testosterone, and then a little bit of that testosterone is getting converted to estrogen. And the question somebody might ask, well, why aren't they both developing? It's just slightly too much estrogen. And that's very common for guys. I had this when I was 13, 14. For the viewers who got the pop quiz right, it's gynecomastia. It happens to be unilateral if you're making a medical diagnosis. It is almost always nothing to worry about. It goes away by itself. We are going to make sure that we're not missing some crazy rare thing, right? Your pituitary is overreacting. We would see that from elevated LH-FSH, or your testes are overreacting and they've shut down your pituitary because they're overreacting so much. You'd be going, well, what's going on with your testes, right? And you haven't noticed any problems with that. We're not going to put that on camera. So I just wanted you to know that for guys going through puberty, a little bit of breast tissue, whether it's one side or both sides, completely normal. If it's unusual, or if you just want to play it safe, check with your doctor anyway. I've yet to have a single guy have it be anything bad, right? It's just physiologic. So wanted to reassure you. Thank you for sharing that with people.
Yeah.
Guys worry about that, and sometimes they're too afraid to go see the doctor.
Yeah, so kudos to you.
Yep. If it's weird, irregular, like it's not just perfectly under the nipple, for sure be seen, right? Like if you had breast cancer, it might be weird lumpy, not just even. So that would just be a little caveat there, but otherwise nothing to worry about. You guys are you working out yet? Are they letting you practice?
No.
Shoot.
We have workouts, but we have to be 6 feet apart.
Of course, yeah.
We can play football, but we can't use a ball. So
This is Oregon post-COVID. We can play football,
we
just
just
no
can't
ball.
use a ball.
Yeah.
Hey, go for the long one. Here he comes. All right. Got it. Yeah. Very good.
Now doing
You
extreme
guys, thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Paul.